Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This is your match review of, above you, Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1 in the Premier League from Anfield. I'll give you guys the lineups, everything first, before we get into the actual proper review. Which Liverpool started out with a 4-3-3 with Alisson, Bradley, Canate, Van Dijk, Gomez, Szoboszlai, Alisson, McAllister, Jones, Jota, Nunes, and Diaz. Chelsea played 4-2-3-1. We had Petrovic in goal, Drassi, Silva, Badiashile, and Chile. We had Caicedo and Fernandes in the middle. We had Medeke, Gallagher, and Sterling behind the main striker, which was Cole Palmer. To give my points of view on the game, Chelsea, I thought we tried our best. We tried our best at what we tried to do. We tried to play good football. We tried to go forward. We just couldn't because Liverpool were very well drilled. Because we're very well drilled, we weren't able to do anything. We weren't able to do anything as much as we tried. As much as we tried, we couldn't do anything to get through Liverpool. And everything like that. And in the first 5 minutes, we should have had a penalty. Van Dijk on Gallagher. He moved his knee towards Gallagher. It clipped him. He went over. Commentator said it was a penalty. But the referee in VR said it wasn't a penalty when it was obvious. When it was obvious that was a penalty, then we went 1-0. We went 1-0 down. Not long soon after, with Jota, who went through the middle of Thiago Silva and Badiashile. But Badiashile should have done better with strength. He basically let it hit off his own body into the path of Jota, and Jota scored a lucky goal with a good ricochet of a VAR defender. Then the second goal had a bit of controversy about it. Scored by Conor Bradley. I'm glad that youngster scored, but I'm just a bit upset that it's a bit not happy that it's against us. But there was a foul in the build-up to that goal with Jota getting Chile, Ben Chile, and basically dragging him down to the floor like it's rugby. Rugby? Wow, Diego Jota wants to start playing rugby now. Could be a good career for him. And that is a foul all day long. And Paul Tierney basically says play on and Liverpool score from it. It went to VAR and the VAR saw nothing wrong with it. So basically, VAR had a look at Van Dijk and using his knee to basically trip over Gallagher in the box wasn't given as a penalty. VAR had a look at Diego Jota fouling Chile, our captain, in the lead up to Liverpool second. That was a foul, but he gave the goal and said that wasn't a foul. So basically, football is allowed to rugby tackle players. Okay. Then Liverpool then went 2-0, went 2-0 up. I'm trying to remember everything. Sorry, I'm about to suck. Went 2-0, went 3-0 up. No, before that, they had a penalty in the first half, which was ridiculous because Chelsea had an obvious penalty for Van Dijk putting his knee in front of Gallagher and tripping him over his knee. There was contact, but wasn't given. But then as soon as a Chelsea player go into it to a Liverpool player in the box for a foul, it was given. So it just shows that Chelsea were for the whole entire 90 minutes. It was Chelsea against 12. So it was Liverpool and the ref. The ref was poor. The officiating was absolutely diabolical from Paul Tierney. The game was only going one way, and it was going Liverpool's way. Because, one, Chelsea have had a penalty. So it could have been 1-0 Chelsea before Liverpool even scored a goal. And then Liverpool went and scored, not long after. Then Liverpool went 2-0 up, and it should have been a foul for Jota on Chile. So it then should have stayed at 1-0, not 2-0 Liverpool. Then they got a penalty, which, if you're going to give a penalty to Liverpool, you should have given us the penalty. It evens the game out. But no, because it's Chelsea versus Liverpool, you're biased. The officiating was absolutely atrocious. But the justice was served. Darwin Núñez hit the post. Justice was served on that one. Then Chelsea. Then in the first half, Chelsea went forward to go and get on an attack, and there wasn't a foul on Chile where he rightly got pushed over. Wasn't a foul. But then not long after, the same thing happened to a Liverpool player. It was a foul for a push. Ridiculous that was. Then it was half time. We were 2-0 down. I thought, second half we got to come out better. But who came on was Chukwuemeka came on in the second half. Mudryk came on. Núñez came on. Not Núñez. Ngugu came on. And Gusto came on. So it wasn't that bad for what it was in the second half. We started well. We played a lot better. And we had a chance from Mudryk, who could have done better with it, but it was the best chance we've had all game. So he tried to kick it and he air kicked it, not got proper connection on it, and he went well over the top. Nowhere near the goal. But apart from that, we were doing all right for the second half. And then second half, we were starting to get decisions going our way, as in we were starting to get fouls were actually being given. So it was it was going all right. But then there was a moment which absolutely mind boggles you. In the second half, Chelsea should have had another penalty in the game for a clear kick on the foot of Chile. I think it was Chile or whoever it was in the Chelsea in our penalty area. In the Liverpool penalty area by Van Dijk. Even the commentators said that is obvious. I can't see it being overturned. And what you can see is it's a clear kick on the foot of our player. There was a clear kick, and I'll reiterate that. There was a clear kick at the Chelsea player's foot, and still the referee and VAR didn't class that as a penalty. One thing I do want to say, and this is me being serious, the officiating from the VAR and the referee is a disgrace. I will say it's a disgrace. VAR and the refs seem to have a conspiracy against Chelsea every time we have a game against Liverpool. It always seems to happen. Every time Chelsea play Liverpool, it always seems that the referees go against us in every fixture. Because that today was a shambles of a performance from Paul Tierney. And whoever was on VAR duty, you should be ashamed of yourself, because Chelsea have had at least 2 penalties. A goal should have been ruled out for Liverpool. So theoretically, the game should have actually ended Chelsea 3, Liverpool 4. If the decisions went correctly, the game could have ended Chelsea 3, Liverpool 4. On the balance of it, if all the decisions were correct. But no, we'll decide to be biased and basically make it Chelsea against Liverpool and the ref, because that's what it was for 90 minutes, and it is a shameful. It is a disgrace to the football. It's a disgrace to the Premier League, and there is an agenda when referee a Chelsea game that they always seem to never want to give Chelsea a foul in the box, even if it's obvious, no penalty. Even though we've had the most penalties this season, it seems to be every time we seem to play Liverpool, everyone wants to be against us and not give anything. Because we should have had at least 2 penalties, a goal ruled out for Liverpool. It is a shambles. Paul Tierney should never be able to referee a Chelsea game again. It was a shambles. And a shambles. But apart from all that, Chelsea were trying hard. With Chelsea, the players tried their best. It's just the only difference is it was Chelsea against 12. Liverpool and the ref. So it didn't, and VAR. So it didn't really help. It didn't really help that Chelsea could literally have every single type of foul happen against our players and nothing will be given. So, I do want to reiterate at the end of the game that not all of the Chelsea players went and clapped the fans, which is a bit disappointing. Which the fans have got to learn. The fans and the players, especially the players, have got to learn. The fans have paid a lot of money to come and watch you, home and away, from every breath of this country, to come and watch you play. All you guys could do with your heart and your soul and have the common decency to go and just walk up to the fans and applaud them, because they've spent their God-earned money to come and watch you perform like that. So what you can do to make up for that is go and applaud them, because you don't want to then start disdain between the fans and the players, where the fans are going to get on your back because you're not going and clapping them, because that's not going to. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. It's already happened once this season. That was away at Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, when literally nobody went to go and clap the players within 3 players of our team because we played that poor. And it happened again. 3 players went to go and clap the players off that pitch, including the manager. The manager went to go and clap the fans, but most of our team wouldn't. We need leadership in that team. Whoever is captain of that team, you need to go. If you're playing rubbish in one half, shout at them at half time. Give them a rally cry to go and give us a fighting chance of gaining something from this game. The captain need to be more aggressive. They need to be more telling players off when they have done something wrong on the pitch. And for fans, you need to stop getting and having a gripe at the owner, at the directors, at Pochettino. They're doing the best they can, and the fans are having a go at the directors and the owner, director, owner, and the manager, when they're actually doing their best. And for some fans, they're saying you need to stop playing youngsters. Then what do you expect us to play on the pitch? Most of our team are full of youngsters anyway. So that basically, you don't want us to play a team of 11. We won't be able to make an 11 if we don't play youngsters. So what do you expect us to do then? What do you expect us to do? Guys, for the fans who are having a go at the directors and at the manager, you do that every time we lose. Fans are going, sack Pochettino, get rid of the directors. Oh, but then as soon as we win a game, you then go, oh, we love you, Pochettino. Oh, we love the directors because they're actually doing well. They're doing their job. If you're a proper Chelsea fans, like myself, who won't ridicule Pochettino or the directors because they are doing their best. Don't just turn your opinions game by game. That's not how it works. Because it's not going to be successful game by game. We're not going to win every game. But then, as soon as we win a game, you go, oh, we're happy for Pochettino, we're happy for the directors. But as soon as we lose a game, you then go, oh, Pochettino, we want you sacked. We want the directors gone. If those gone, who do you expect us to get in as an owner of the football club? Who do you expect us to get in as directors? Who do you expect us to get in as a manager at this point in the season. No one is going to come to Chelsea Football Club where we are on this amount, on this form, 10th in the league, potentially going 11th tomorrow if Wolves beat Man United tomorrow. So, who is going to come to a team 10th/11th, depending on how the result goes tomorrow for Wolves versus Man United, to this club? I'd love for you guys to put your opinions across in the chat, in the description below. Who would you guys pick to become manager of Chelsea Football Club? Because if you sack the manager now, nobody's going to want to come to Chelsea. We're a sinking ship. But I'm trying to be positive. But it's the fan base that is literally driving me bonkers, because we win this game, they go and basically go and hit on the players, they go and hit on the manager, directors, owners, everything. Oh, but as soon as we win a game, they cheer them like it's their child, like it's their love, like it's we're all a family again. We're all actually agreeing. I don't want any of that. I want us to all agree to just give that the owner, the directors, and Pochettino are doing their best. And just don't have a go at the players. The players have tried their best today against Liverpool. We lost to a better team. And everything like that. They tried their best, whatever they did. But just don't have a go at them because they actually tried. There are some individuals in that team. But our team is young. We've only had this ownership of Todd Bowling and the consortium for a year. It needs time. It's going to take time. It's not going to take a season and we're going to win a trophy that quick. It might take 1 year, it might take 2 years. It could take 5 years. It will happen when it's happened. And one thing I do want to say, the ones who deserve to have the proper opinion about the players, about the club, about the directors, about Pochettino, are the actual fans who have paid their God-earned money, have travelled to games, home and away. Those are the ones who have a proper opinion, and I respect them the most, because they go and pay their God-earned money to go and watch Chelsea week in, week out, home and away, FA Cup, League Cup, everywhere in Europe, go and supporting that team, spending their hard-earned money when he could have been busy saving it for something else. Because they care. And I do want to alliterate one moment where that is, when Chelsea played Middlesbrough in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Some of the fans couldn't get home. Some of the fans couldn't get home because there was no more trains. That shows how passionate it is. Some of the fans had to stay overnight, wait at the train station to the first train early in the morning. So they had to camp overnight in a train station. And I applaud fans. They go home and away, go and watch their team, and are not able to travel back because of locations of where they are playing the game. And for circumstances, if you have like a train strike, but they still manage to get up there but can't get back, they'll try and find a way. I applaud every fan that does that. And I want you guys to be more respectful to the manager, the directors, and the fans that have gone to games and have gone and support us home and away through thick and thin. They're the ones that deserve a proper say, because they're the ones who we're all suffering through all this, but they're the ones who'll be hurting the most because they're there seeing it live and in the flesh. But I will give you some quick opinions on certain players who I think actually play well. The best player on that pitch for us was Pekovic. The keeper was outstanding today, folks. Outstanding. He played 90 minutes. Even though he conceded 4 goals, he saved 9 shots. that is quite good rating for a keeper of 24 years old from Serbia. Then our next best player apparently was, I won't say Sterling because that guy Sterling was at fault for one of the goals. Palmer tried to do something. I'll give him a bit of credit because he actually tried to do something, tried to go forward but just couldn't. Madueke tried to do something but couldn't go forward. Sterling, he tried to go forward, but every time he did, he messed up and it used to bite us in the back. And it did because it happened to one of the goals. Caicedo basically was a lost cause. Badia Shield was a lost cause. They were just making mistakes, those three, which is Sterling, Caicedo, and Badia Shield. They were the main. Gallagher tried his best to do certain things, but just made the wrong mistakes and wrong decisions. But apart from that, it was all right. Chile had a good game, but made one mistake for their second goal, for one of the goals. So that's not too bad. Chelsea, Gusto had a good game when he came on. We get us a bit more forward. Modric tried his best when he came forward because he had a couple of good opportunities. Had a shot in like the first couple of minutes and it just went over the top. Couldn't get a good connection on it. And Nkunku, he played. He was our best player on that pitch for the time he was on for the second half. Because that guy had a small window to score. He had 4 players around him and still managed to hit the ball in the back of the net. That's Nkunku for you in a nutshell. We needed to start him. Nkunku needed to start. That's what I need to say on Nkunku. Jamwinga, he played well when he came on because he got an assist for the goal for Nkunku. And that's why I think he should have started and Nkunku should have started because it seems like they had good chemistry together. I'm good to see the youngster Cassia Diary, who was at loan for the first part of the season away on loan to Leicester. He didn't really do much when he came on, but I'm glad to see him come on the pitch for the time he was on. But I would have loved to have seen Broja come on at some point, just as a focal point. And I do think with the subs that Sterling should have come off at some point because that guy was all over the place. But Ayo, it is what it is. Chelsea was 4-1 to Liverpool. Our next game is Wolves on Sunday, home at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully we can go and get 3 points. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this match review of Chelsea 1, Liverpool 4 from Anfield. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Blue is the colour, and peace.